Hello, Dan. Hello, Blue. I apologize for the poor lighting. There really isn't any place in my home to find good lighting. I live in a basement apartment, fairly poorly lit one at that. Before I begin or attempt to join the debate, it's only kind of fair that people know my perspective, the people involved know my perspective. I'm a pantheist. This means that I believe that the world itself is God or godly, and inversely that anything is, that either God or everything godly is the world around me. This has absolutely nothing to do with my point, as much as I do like believing this, knowing that my family and all this, and I'm not necessarily out going out celebrating the equinox like I know some people with my particular belief patterns do, but that's at least what I believe. It has absolutely nothing to do with my point. I just kind of felt that since I know where you guys are coming from, it's only kind of fair you know where I'm coming from. My point, I'll sum it up first in TLDR format for people who have no interest in watching someone other than Dan Brown, who would be most of the people watching this are probably Dan's fans. My point is, who the hell cares? And with any luck, that's hooked you in long enough to make my point in let's have a logical debate format, which is, it doesn't matter whether or not God created the universe or God didn't create the universe. If God started the Big Bang or if the entire universe is a product of science, it's completely inconsequential, because all that God existing or not will prove is whether one group is right or the other group is right, one is correct or incorrect. But the unknown, this not knowing, this concept that we don't know, this belief in something that we cannot prove, is the basis, whether you believe in new Earth or old Earth or something in between, of every, and I can put every in large capital letters, at the bottom of the screen, at the top of the screen, in the heavens, every great discovery or advancement in history. Now, not all of these unknowns are directly related to God, obviously, but there is at least some form of faith involved in all of this. In ancient Greece, the faith that there was a higher, more enlightened answer gave birth to philosophy, which is an art that is still practiced today. In ancient Egypt, the faith that your death was merely a ceremonial leaving of your corporal form led to ceremonial burial, the modern-day funeral, things that still exist. In the early modern years, the faith that we could fly amongst the planes in the minds of two very eccentric brothers led to the first aeroplane, the first flying vehicle. And now in the information age, the faith that one day I, on my couch in Fredericton, New Brunswick, Canada, could have a debate with a young man from somewhere in Nebraska. Sorry, my geography's kind of spotty, and I don't know where Blue is from, so another geographic mishap on my part, I guess. It was probably not exactly what they were going for, but it's an idea spawned from faith and interconnectivity in the internet. And you could sprinkle tons of examples involving science in the Bible, as well as any other religious text, kind of liberally here. But I'm sure by now you kind of see my point. God doesn't matter. Faith matters. Just as I have faith in Dan and in Blue to spread their messages positively, it's not whether or not God exists or not that is the important thing. It's that humans continue to believe in something, no matter what it is, that will define us. It has always been said, where ignorance is bliss, 'tis folly to be wise. And frankly, I would rather never know if there is or is not a God.